morning in 8 minutes. Yesterday, the Vols started that NCAA tournament run. Today, it's the Lady Vols' turn on the court. We'll hear more about the men here in a second. First, the Lady Vols getting ready for a big late-night game tonight in Columbus, Ohio.
That's right. The Lady Vols coming into the tournament as a 5 seed. They're taking on 12 seed South Florida tonight. The winner of that matchup will go on to play the winner of Ohio State versus Montana State. You can catch the ladies tonight on ESPN. Tip-off at 8 o'clock.
All right, as for the men, the Vols off to a great start in the NCAA tournament. First half, second half, we'll take it. 77-62. They get the big win over the Terriers of Wofford. They now take on number 7 UCLA. They beat Utah State 72-47 last night. You might need to put on a pot of coffee Saturday night. Tip-off 9:40. That matchup will be on TBS or True TV tomorrow.
Yesterday, President Trump signed an executive order cutting large parts of the Department of Education.
A lot of people worried about how this will impact our federally funded schools right here in the Volunteer State. The Tennessee Education Association says without federal guidelines and money, there will be some changes in the classroom. That could mean larger class sizes, major cuts to after-school and summer school programs. Teachers we spoke to are also concerned about special education resources. In the meantime, school leaders say they're still waiting to see what changes Congress makes since they control funding for many federal programs. And one organization right here in East Tennessee is working to help young girls stay in the classroom.
And soon they may have help from the state. A study from Period.org found 23% of students struggle to afford period products, and because of that, they are having to miss class time. Well, now help from the state could be on the way. Representative Elaine Davis says Knox County Schools implemented a pilot program this past year, and as a result, they have hard data to back a statewide push. Also up for debate in the state legislature, a bill to fund universal pre-K in our state.
If passed, kids would go to pre-K for free starting in the 26-27 school year. The state would cover 100% of the costs, including funding for classrooms, licensed teachers, as well as educational assistants. The bill has moved through a few committees this week and will be discussed next week in the Senate's Education Committee.
And if you were planning on watching some games out at your favorite watering hole this weekend, a reminder, please be safe, don't drink and drive.
Right now, KPD says there's been a sharp increase in reports of people driving under the influence. This last week alone, 3 crashes in Knoxville where police say the driver was found to be under the influence of either alcohol or drugs. At this point, Knoxville's reported 126 cases of DUIs. The same date every year since 2021, the city's averaged around 80 DUIs. So we are well above that. Way too many people out drinking and driving. And there's a lot of ways to avoid doing this. KPD stresses always be safer than sorry. A DUI can ruin your life as well as put those you love and others on the road in danger.
Very important to keep in mind. And a new Safe Haven baby box will be blessed today in Morgan County. New baby box in Wartburg will be the 20th baby box in our state. It'll be located at the Morgan County EMS location on Flat Fork Road. With today's blessing happening at 3 o'clock, Tennessee now ranks in the top 6 across the country for the amount of Safe Haven baby boxes.
And a closure will affect you if you're traveling on I-40 west in Knox County. Starting at 7 o'clock tonight, traffic on the exit ramp from 40 west to Watt Road will be shifted to the inside lane. Traffic on the on-ramp from Watt Road will be shifted to the inside shoulder. TDOT says these shifts will be done by 6 o'clock Monday morning. If you need to drive in the area, expect delays and use extreme caution. Out in Cott County, US 25E will be closed between Lehigh Road and Hilltop Drive this weekend. TDOT says crews will be installing a pipe culvert underneath the road. You can expect to see some signs in the area that'll help you on that detour. Work expected to wrap up by 6 o'clock Monday morning. TDOT is once again urging you to be careful if you're in the area. And Olivia, I have been loving spring break with less people on the roads. How are we shaping up?
Isn't it
on this
amazing?
I
mean, we haven't really dealt with any congestion as we're heading out the door. A little bit, I can't say that. But if we take a look at the morning commute hotspots right now, live look, I-40 at Walker Springs, east and westbound lanes moving. I promise they're moving. The camera's frozen though. We'll take another look at Merchant Drive. This is on I-75. Does look like we're starting to see some cars hit the brakes in those southbound lanes. We're used to seeing that this time of the morning. And 640 at Western Avenue. Very few cars on I-640 this morning. Traffic up to speed there right now.
5 minutes before the top of the hour as we get our day started on Friday. Yes, it's Friday. Congratulations. If you're just waking up, glad to be to say the first good morning to you. We're starting off with a cold day. Get the sleeves. Sunshine will come out. No winds today. And of course, it's going to feel pretty nice as we go through Saturday, but we bring back the winds. 36 in downtown Knoxville right now, out by the airport in Alcoa as well. 32 Strawberry Plains to Kodak, over to Sevierville. 35 Lenore City. Good morning, Kingston at 30. Here's the radar and cloud track the past couple of hours. Yeah, you had a few snow showers going through parts of the mountains. For the rest of the day today, we get the 57. So we'll still kind of need those sleeves as we go into the afternoon. That sunshine staying with us all day long will increase the clouds into the evening hours, but we do stay dry. Again, windy on Saturday, high fire danger thanks to that low humidity as well. Warmer on Sunday at 70. There's the rest of the outlook for the next 8 days. Temperatures in the 60s next week. That's after showers roll through Sunday night into Monday.
All right, Kyle, thank you very much. It is 6:56. That'll do it for us this morning on WVLT. Best of luck to the Lady Vols tonight. We'll see you on the CW.